Finding good yachting photographs is not an easy task. We're fortunate in Australia to have one of the world's best yachting photographers, Andrea Francolini, and I'm talking to him about what makes a good sailing photograph. Andrea, what's the key?
Having the right weather conditions, sun, wind, and a good boat driver are key ingredients.
When you say good boat driver, you're talking about the chase boat. So obviously positioning is important. Where do you try to position yourself to get a good shot?
It depends what I'm doing, and it depends what the boats are doing, where the wind's coming from. But yes, having a good stable boat and a good driver who understands sailing is a key factor to it, because you don't want to get in the way of the sailboats. You don't want it to become dangerous for anybody. And at the same time, you do want to get in close and get the right picture.
Talking to some willing amateurs out there, what's your advice on sun and positioning the boat in regards to the sun to get the best shots?
Well, theoretically in photography, the sun should always be behind you, therefore lighting up the subjects from the front. But there's sometimes where you want a backlit picture because it will make a nice silhouette or a nice sunset. So there's no generic rule to it. It's just whatever you think looks good. Today with digital, you have the advantage that you can shoot it, go back home, throw it away, and you haven't wasted any film.
What about composition? We as editors like to have very tight photographs with not a lot of blue sky, not a lot of water. What would be your advice to a budding photographer in that regard?
I think that if a picture is not good, that means you're not close enough. And this applies to any industry, regardless of sailing or portraiture or landscapes. I prefer to go in nice and close. I use long lenses to achieve that when you can't get close with the chase boat that I'm on. And yeah, it's a question of taste also.
Now, Andrea, you've shot over 100 covers in 10 years, and that's a pretty incredible performance. We're very particular about the sort of photographs that we use for covers. Do you think about getting a cover shot when you're out there, or does it just happen?
It's both. I always keep in mind, if I see something nice, to try to get a cover shot, and that means looking at looking through the camera while it's in a portrait mode, being sure that there's enough room around the picture to put the head mask, to put the copy. And then sometimes I just shoot because composition-wise it looks better vertical rather than horizontal. And then sometimes you have a good surprise when you get back to the office and you look at the pictures.
We've got one cover here that's a particular favourite of yours that you shot while on Wild Oats. Do you want to perhaps talk through how you got the shot and why it's your favourite?
It's a picture taken on board Wild Oats while the bowman is working in rough seas. I really like it because it's something you don't see that often, and it's different. It's a picture that I tried to do more than once, but never had the right conditions. And this day we had sun, wind, and waves, which is my trifecta, so can't complain. It's one of my favorites.
Certainly from our point of view, we love the professionals. Thank you, Andrea.
Thank you very much.